What's up, everybody? OMB. Hey, look, I appreciate y'all subscribing to the channel. Do subscribe if you're not subscribed, and hit the bell icon so you can be notified for future videos. Yes, two police officers in Georgia are on administrative leave after shooting at 5 minors during a vehicle stop Saturday morning. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm kind of in between on this. You know what I'm saying? Because of what the father said. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna read the article to you guys, and then I'm gonna tell you why. You'll be able to hear why I'm saying what I'm saying. But anyway, no one was injured or killed in the shooting, but a 16-year-old was treated by EMS for minor injuries after an altercation with officers. A release from the Georgia Bureau of Investigation said. It is just one of 4 officer-involved shootings since Friday night being investigated by the GBI. News releases on the GBI website show. The investigations into all 3 incidents, which occurred in Johns Creek, Norcross, Screven County. You people who can't say words like let me see I forget, but I know y'all got that going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but y'all should be able to say Screven, like it slips my mind on the words that y'all be saying. But anyway, Waycross police observed a car making a traffic violation around 8 a.m. Saturday, and attempted to obtain the license plate information for the car, according to a news release from the GBI. Inside the car were 5 minors ages 9, 12, 14, 15, and 16. 3 of the children ages 9 and 12 and 14 exited the car as it continued to move toward the officers, the GBI release said. Officers fired shots multiple times at the car with the other 2 minors ages 15 and 16 inside, before the boys exited the vehicle while it was still in drive, the GBI release said. The 16-year-old, now, this is when it starts. This is when I started looking one way. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's messed up. Well, what he doing that for? But it says the 16-year-old was arrested for possession of a handgun by a person under 18. Excuse me, y'all. Reckless driving, a stop sign violation, aggravated assault on a police officer, and driving with no driver's license, the Waycross Police News release said. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Them areas like Waycross and them, like I said, that's close to the area I used to stay in called Eastman. You know what I'm saying? And another one called Hawkinsville. And Hawkinsville is, what's that rapper name? Young Jeezy is from Hawkinsville, Georgia. I stayed over there. And some football player live over there. I believe he played for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He got these 4-wheelers, bro. They the size of cars, but they electric. They 4-wheelers, yo. They the size of cars, B. But anyway, excuse me, y'all. The 15-year-old was charged with possession of a handgun by a person under 18. So the 15 and the 16-year-old were charged with possession. So apparently this is just one gun probably in the car. They probably just charged everybody with it. The 15-year-old was charged with possession of a handgun by a person under 18, obstruction of an officer, which is a felony, and removal of attempt to remove firearm from an officer, according to the Waycross police. So the 15-year-old tried to reach for the policeman's gun. CNN affiliate WJXT spoke with Dominique Goodman Sr., the father of the children involved, and the 3 youngest children involved in the incident. Now, this is what the father had to say. This is when, right now, I'm on their side because I'm like, yo, well, not really saying on their side. I could say I'm kind of on their side because I'm like, well, the gun could have just been in the car and the father slipped. And that's your fault, Pops. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, the 5 children in the car were headed back from Walmart when the officer began following them. Goodman, the father, told WJXT. The officer didn't turn on his lights to pull them over until they reached their neighborhood, according to the three youngest children. You know how it is with young kids. The older teens were scared and told the three youngest to jump out the car and run home to get their father. The 12-year-old told WJXT. When they got out the vehicle, the girl said the officer started shooting at them. Now that's where I got a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? At least 7 shots were fired by the officers. The 9-year-old boy told WJXT. It went past my face, the boy told the affiliate. I could have gotten shot in my face, but they shot the swing. So apparently they were shooting at the kids, B. Yo, you can't tell that they kids after, sir. You can tell that they shot a car full of. Oh, now this is the father again, and this is it starts to get shaky here at this point. I'm gonna read this out. They shot at a car full of unarmed minors, a car full of unarmed children. Like, who in the world can't see that this is a 9-year-old child? I agree with him on that. Who can't see that this is a child? They look like children, Goodman told WJXT. They are babies. What was the purpose of the shooting? Goodman heard and then it says Goodman heard the gunfire and saw the children running towards the house screaming for help. WJXT reported. We go in the back. This is the father again. We go in the back. We open the door. We see my 9-year-old, my 12-year-old, and my 14-year-old running from the police. Running from the police behind them. Gunshots coming behind them. Goodman told the affiliate. We go down the street and we see our 15 and 16-year-old on the ground. The children were coming home to pick up Goodman, he told the affiliate. They were all heading to a football tournament in Jacksonville that 2 of the children were scheduled to play in on Saturday, WJXT reported. Then it says, this is a good neighborhood. The father says, this is a good neighborhood. All the neighbors are basically kin. To hear gunshots in this neighborhood and to see that it's our kids being shot at every day. Being shot at everybody in the neighborhood. Damn, let me read that again. This is a good neighborhood. All the neighbors are basically kin. To hear gunshots in this neighborhood and to see that it's our kids being shot at everybody in the neighborhood knows our kids. I think they mean and everybody in the neighborhood knows our kids. That's either. I think they got computers generating this stuff. They know they're not bad kids. Goodman told. I ain't even say it. Goodman said, our kids almost lose their lives to go to a football game. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Almost lost their lives going to a football game. Now, I'm trying to figure out, why were they in a Walmart parking lot if they was going to a football game? And then he said they were coming to pick him up. Okay, so why is at the end is he emphasizing on they were going to a football game? Yeah, after the fact, but you remember you allowed them to drive that car. I'm pretty sure it was his car. Ain't none of them old enough to own the car to get their father. You know what I'm saying? You should have been on your P's and Q's, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh. Yo, see, you gotta understand, from my vantage point, I'm coming from a vantage point of somebody who's being held back from seeing his one child. You a father, you got all yours. Yo, B, I ain't saying being like overprotective, but I'm being like, yo, be smarter than that. First of all, don't be leaving your pistol, don't be leaving your joint in your car like that and then send your sons out with it. Now, in their defense, before anybody say they were minors and they were driving, yo, in them parts of town, they do that around there left and right, bro. They be driving at 14. You know what I'm saying? Like, some like 13. You know what I'm saying? Like, dead ass, be like, in those parts of towns, y'all gotta understand something about America. It's not really the United States. It's more like the divided states, because in these states, each state has their own laws. They're in these laws. They have the towns. In these towns, they have their own laws. So the town is next to the town. The laws might not be the same, or they might be, but they're different counties. Each county got their own. Yo, it's crazy, B. You know what I'm saying? I don't really get united from. But anyway, you know. So as a father, I would have been like, yo, hold up, yo. Get my pistol out. You. That's the first thing. It shouldn't even. When you leave, your pistol need to be leaving with you. I don't know what you think about, B. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, come on. Yo, you got 5 boys, but that don't give the police no right to be shooting at them like that. And then they're just under investigation, y'all. Yo, they hit the swing, and then they shot at the car with the kids in there. Now, being that he said that his kids are going to play football, and I know this video, I don't know how many minutes I've been on, 10 minutes, golly. You know, back to what I was saying. Being, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm about to say something that's probably gonna offend some of y'all, but in those part of towns, man, yo, a lot of them built like linebackers. B. Remember, like he said, they going to a game of football. So they probably some big kids, man. You know what I'm saying? I done seen them. Look, you got to see some of the women out here. Actually, quite a few of the women in the South. I ain't trying to diss. Please, y'all understand. I'm being honest, but they be built like linebackers, B. Like over there where I used to work at, yo, a lot of them chicks be built like linebackers in the South, period, point blank. And then you get in them towns like them little towns with all that Embry and stuff going on, bro. Them chicks be built like linebackers, bro. They be husky. They be big and strong. They be out there doing construction sometimes. You be like, damn, that's a big dude. That ain't no dude. That's a chick. And she ain't taking no hormones. It's just the way they are. So when they have kids, and Lord knows who got them pregnant, but you know what I'm saying? Maybe the father big dude, maybe the mom's big, maybe both of them big, and then they got these kids, so you know, they probably are pretty big, you know. So I mean, I don't know, but I know in them parts of town, it's very common to see a 15 or 14-year-old by themselves in the car, going to the store, and then coming back home to go pick up the parents. Yeah, y'all go in the store, y'all come on back here. But then, pops, you slept with that pistol in there. You need to train your sons better. You need to be like, yo, look here. When it come to that right there, you stop at all stop signs. You know what I'm saying? Yo, when they pull you over, I know there's cell phones. Call me on the cell phone. That's weird. But then again, I'm gonna tell you, in certain parts of Waycross, you ain't got no phone signal. B, I done drove around. I drove trucks. I did logging. Look on my channel. Look way down back in the early of my channel, and I got channels of me. I mean, I got videos of me doing logging with the truck that I own. B, you know what I'm saying? So, and I was in those areas. That's where you get all the wood from. You know what I'm saying? They families be, you know, trying to make some money. But anyway. You know, I just wanted to give y'all a little drop on that story there, you know, and from my opinion, my humble opinion, because I lived in the area, so I'm familiar with the dynamics. So just in case, you know, somebody try to come with something else, you know, you got somebody here who's been there, who knows what's going on. So it was a shock to see that it was that area. I'm like, word. And Waycross is probably like 40 minutes or so from Jacksonville, Florida. It's like right there, man. You know, it ain't really that far. OMB signing out. Peace.